Hello, I'm Christine Franklyn. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, and I help busy people fit healthy habits into their lifestyle.
And my name is Silvana Siskov. I'm also a health coach. I'm also a nutritionist and counselor, and I wrote numbers of books on health, weight loss, and well-being. And today we are going to talk about how exercise can help with the health and weight loss. So, what do you think about that topic, Christine?
Oh, I think it's absolutely vital. I think exercise is vital whether you're trying to lose weight or not. But definitely, you want to make sure that you're burning those calories that you're taking in every day. So it is an important part of any weight loss program. And just in terms of overall well-being, you want to make sure that your heart rate is going up, your blood is circulating well. So there's so many benefits beyond weight loss. What do you think, Silvana?
Yeah, that's true. But also, what I want to mention, and I have a feeling that lots of people think that gym is the most important type of exercise that they can do.
Mhm.
And I want to share a quite funny story. I remember once client came to me first time ever, and as soon as she entered the room, she said, "Don't make me go to the gym." And in her mind, the only exercise she could think of was going to the gym. But then we explored a little bit more about that, and she came up with so many different type of exercises she could do. And we just looked at her everyday life and just kind of walking to work instead of taking a car, and doing the gardening, cleaning the house. All those things can be seen as the same type of exercise.
Yes, it's so true. And remember, we're made for movement. So it's about
Mhm.
keeping moving throughout your day. And that alone can actually burn calories without you even realizing
Yes,
it. Even doing
yes.
housework, you can burn calories while doing housework easily. So it really is not about looking for a perfect routine or thinking that you need a personal trainer. I mean, all those things can help, but it's about doing number one, what works for you,
Mhm.
and two, keeping it simple so that you can do it consistently. Because sometimes with going to the gym, people may think, oh, today I'm working late or I'm tired. And it's just so much hassle to go there. And then they don't go. And before they know it, a whole week has passed and they haven't gone in 2 weeks. And, there's always this issue of gym memberships that are not used very much. And so it doesn't have to be that complicated. If going to the gym works for you, then by all means do it. If it's easy for you, sure, go ahead. But outside of that, you can get exercise in so many ways. And I know from the people around me that gardening has always been very important. And
Yes.
that has been a way that people have stayed fit and have managed their weight. So we really shouldn't discount the simple things that can be so effective.
That's true, but also if people really want to do some type of exercise, and I actually encourage everybody to do exercise in terms of like a sport or going to the gym or anything like that, then it's important to find something that they love. Otherwise, they're not going to stick to it, and do any type of exercise once or twice is not going to do anything really. And to to gain real benefits from doing exercise, it has to be done regularly, and it has to be done kind of long term. So it's important to choose something that people can enjoy, and then kind of put it in a diary, in a way they put in a diary any other kind of things, any other type of meetings. Otherwise, if it's not in a diary, then it's very easy to miss it. It's very easy to forget about it. And sometimes people say to me, "Oh, there is a great exercise or some kind of class in the gym happening at 6 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I can do it." But if you are not early bird, then it's you might do
Yes.
it once or twice, and that's it.
Yes, that's so true. And, as you were talking, I was thinking about the fact that there's so many different types of exercises that people can choose from. And even for
Mm.
me, I choose exercise sometimes based on how I'm feeling. So if I feel like I had a rough night with my pillow and my neck feels like it has some crooks in it, I'll do a mobility exercise when I wake up. So on another morning, I might wake up feeling like I'm just bouncing off the walls with energy and I had a good night's sleep. My pillow was perfect. And so I might do a HIIT workout. And, I just make sure that I get my heart rate up every single day, and ideally for 30 minutes a day. And then, the type of exercise, even for me, varies depending on the day. But because it's so flexible, then it can fit into any day that I'm having. No matter how I feel, there's always something that I can do. So that's something that I always recommend clients look at: what works for them and what can be a plan B for the days that you might not feel like they're your strongest days, because every day is not going to feel the same. Your energy level isn't going to be the
Yeah.
same, and your strength, how you feel in your body is not going to be the same every single day. But to keep it consistent, then we should plan ahead for those kinds of days.
Yeah, it's true. And also, people often complain that they don't have a time for exercise. But most people have at least half an hour break during the lunchtime. And I always tell them, well, if you really don't have a time for exercise, use that time to do some kind of movements, or go for a walk, go for a brisk walk, have a lunch for 10 minutes and spend another 20 minutes just to walk around the block. And if you do that 5 times a week, 5 times multiplied by 20 minutes, we are talking, that's, well, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, or whatever it is. That's 1.5 hours or so more than what you did last week or week before. you
Yes,
know.
that's so true. And, even taking the stairs, even taking options that can help you keep moving and get your heart rate up, simple things like that can be found throughout your day. So you can also make sure you incorporate those opportunities as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we really kind of need to think of exercise as something that it's something that should be done. Our body is made to move rather than sit down and watch TV all day, or sit down and spend all day at the computer. I mean, I remember when I was a child, we didn't have computers at the time. I was out all the time. But now all I see kids just spending all their time at the computer, or playing on a tablet, or listening to music, and there is very little movement there. And that's why we have all this obesity around the world, and so many health diseases and illnesses connected to obesity.
Yes,
You
I totally
know.
agree. And remember, we're also thinking about the amount of calories that we're taking in. I mean, we can also get into the quality of calories we're taking in. That's a
Yes.
whole other subject. But generally, it's not like in hunter-gatherer days when you had to go look for food. Now food is so readily available. So people
Hmm.
go to the supermarket and typically will stock up on a whole variety of things. So at a moment's notice, you can just reach into your fridge or into your cupboard and you have something to eat. And sometimes we eat without even thinking about whether we're hungry. People sometimes eat out of boredom for all sorts of reasons. And so we're taking in all these calories all day long, which may be more than we actually need. And then we're doing sedentary activities rather than activities that incorporate movement. So you have these extra calories that are just sitting there. They're not even being used. So that's the perfect storm for increasing your weight and having obesity as a result, because we have so much access to food, we're taking in so many calories, and we're not burning them in our daily activities. What
Yes,
do you
it's
think?
true. Yes, yeah, I agree. I fully agree. I mean, and when we think like in the past, like hundreds of years ago, people used to walk around, move around all the time. They didn't have cars, they
Yes.
didn't have computers. Lots of people were doing physical type of work, and they were moving all day alone. While now we live completely different lives, and especially during the pandemics over the last year and a half, most people were stuck at home, working from home, and it just doesn't help our bodies.
Yes, it's so
Doesn't help
true.
at all.
And it's so
Yeah.
easy to get caught up sitting at the computer, working, 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 and not realizing the time that's going by that you haven't got up, you haven't moved at all. So another thing that I tell clients is to make exercise a part of their daily life. So it's something that's second nature. And so if you're going to the gym, for example, then it's, something that you're thinking about, that it's on your calendar. And even if you're going to exercise at home, I also recommend putting it on your calendar, having a specific time of day when you know you're going to exercise every day, and plan for it. So at the very least, have your workout clothes ready. And, just that first step means that you're most likely to do it. But if you wait until, oh, do I feel like it? Oh, maybe I don't really feel like it. Oh, no, I have to go decide what I'm going to wear. Oh, I have to go pack my gym bag. If we leave it until the last minute and wait to see how we feel, we may never feel like it. So yeah, it's key to make it a part of your routine.
Yeah, I fully agree. And I mentioned earlier, put it in your diary the same way you put dentist appointment in the diary.
Yes.
Going swimming or going for a walk or going running should be equally important. And because it's in a diary, kind of, we are conscious that of that type of activity. We know it's something that has to be done, rather
Yes.
than, as you said, just to think, oh well, I'll do it if I feel like it. I mean, how often do we actually feel like doing something?
Yes.
But when exercise become a part of everyday life, it makes us feel better, and it's something that we actually look forward to doing. So until it becomes a part of everyday life, until it becomes a part of the everyday routine, I think it's important to, as we said, put it in a diary and allocate the time for it every other day or a few times a week, whenever it's the most suitable time.
Yes, I totally agree. And, we can't talk about exercise as if it's the only element that we need for weight loss. Some people think that they can exercise and eat however they want to eat. And people say, oh, I see someone exercising,
Yeah.
and they're going to be fine because they exercise so much, they can eat whatever they want. So
Yes, yes, and it's interesting you mentioned that, because next week we're going to be talking about it. What is more important for weight loss, diet
yes.
or exercise? So I really look forward to that one. So shall we finish for today?
Yes, I think we've covered a lot, and
Yeah.
I believe everyone should have at least one tip that they can take away and use right away. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. And I look forward to the talk next week.
Yes. See you all then.
See you. Bye.